let's revise some of the rules that we learned about congruent triangles. There are 4 tests on congruent triangles. Proof. So what are the 4 tests for congruence? Yes, Joshua. Yeah, what are they? Yep. AAS, RHS. Okay, so these are the 4 tests we learned last lesson. We're going to use these to help us to do the proof. Continue. So in this question, we need to prove that the 2 triangles are congruent. Triangle DCE and BCA. They don't have to be in alphabetical order, but they has to be in the matching order in terms of the angles. Okay. Now we have to prove why they are congruent. So you have to give 3 reasons, because you have 4 tests. Each of these tests have 3 letters. Are the 3 sides are equal? 2 sides and the angles equal? 2 angles and a side, or right angle, hypotenuse side. Okay. So we start with the obvious. The obvious one is the one that's given. So we say DC is equal to CB. And the reason you put is given. That's your first reason. Okay, we need 2 more reasons, then we can prove they're congruent. Notice there are parallel lines. That will help us to prove something. Yes, Luca? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Needs to take their one of this.
Yep.
And then pass them.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, thanks. All right. DC equal to CB given. Okay, what did you say, Luca? Wouldn't it be BC? Oh no, it does have to be. When it's right down the side, it has to be. Doesn't have to be in the same order. Could be any order. Okay. All right. Next one. What's the other thing that are equal? Anyone want to contribute? Angles. Which angle, Joshua? Okay. How would you name it? How would you locate that? So the way you locate this is you say angle DCE equals angle BCA. Get the idea? If you just write angle at the center, it wouldn't make sense. So make sure you write it very clearly. Now, what's the reason why they are equal? Vertically opposite. Very good. Vertically opposite. So every time we write down a statement, it needs to include a reason. So we've got 2 statements already. 2 angles are equal. These 2 sides are equal. We need 1 more. Okay. It has to be backed up with a valid geometrical reason. What's the next one? Anyone want to contribute?
Another one.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Joshua, go.
Angle ABC is equal to ABC.
Yep.
Parallel.
Not enough. You got something, but they are not just, yeah, they are on parallel lines, but there are 3 different angles you could say. Which one would it be? Angle EDC equals to angle CBA or ABC. Yep. What's the reason? They are called, what's the zigzag one? No. No. Alternate, yes. Alternate angles on parallel lines. So it's not enough to say on parallel lines. You have to say the type of angles. Okay. Good. We've got 3 reasons. That's enough to help us to prove they're congruent. So we're going to write a final statement saying, therefore, triangle DCE is congruent to triangle BCA. Now, there's a reason. Remember, there are 4 tests. Which test will be appropriate to say they are congruent? Yes, Evie? Go. Okay. No. Next one. What's the test? Okay. What's the test we use?
AAS.
Yes, because there are 2 angles and a side, right? So write AAS. Excuse me. Okay, AAS. All right. After we do this, we'll do the next one. Make sure you write down the full reasons. So can you see it's not very hard to prove two triangles are congruent. You just have to start with the obvious one, then find things that are equal, again with reasons, and then use a test. Okay, so you get this question in your coming exam. So make sure you learn this. Okay, we've got the next one we have to do. Hopefully you are all ready. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Example 2. Prove triangle ABC, which is the one on the top, is congruent to triangle ABC. Okay, let's start. Okay, let me ask a student, Ella, which two sides are equal? Very good. So you start with the obvious one. So you write down given. So we've got two sides equal. Let me ask another student, Dominic, any other things that are equal? That's obvious to you. No. See, nothing labeled, we can't do that. They could be equal, but unless it's labeled, we can't say, or unless you have a reason, you can't say. It will be equal, but after they're congruent. Yeah. Yeah, they are matching sides, but we have to give a reason. I know, but we haven't proved they're congruent yet, so we can't say they're equal yet. It has to be before we prove. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Evie. Yeah. Just use the right angle. They're labeled. So you say angle ABC is equal to angle ADC equal to 90 degrees. So you just say given as well. But start with the given one. They are very easy. All right. We've got one more. This one's not as obvious, but let's see if you can figure it out. Yes, Luca. Yeah, very good. AC is common. They overlap each other, isn't it? So if things are common, you can write down as a reason. So we've got three sides. Two sides, this side, that side, and the common side, and the two angles. So we say, therefore, you just have to copy down this statement. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. Right? Copy down this statement and give a test. What test did we just use to prove they're congruent? Yes, Miles. Yes, because it involves the right angle R, the hypotenuse H, and the side S. RHS. Oh, good. Did very, very well. I'll ask other student in the next question. Right, we've got one more page, page 11, then you can start the exercise after this. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Right, done. Okay, next one, let's look at this triangle. So there are two triangles, ABC and EDC. EDC. Okay, now we have to prove they're congruent. Again, we start with the obvious one. Okay, let me ask another student. Let me ask someone else. Thomas?
Angle DC and angle BC, they're the same.
Yep, but they're not. Yep. So we don't say angle, they're actually silent. Okay, so you write B, let me get rid of the angle. Okay, so you say BC equal to CD or DC, given. Very nice. Okay, let me ask another student, Tara. Can you find another two things that are equal? Yep, AC and CE, good. AC and CE, that's also given. We've got two things now. We just need one more. Let me ask one more student. Yeah, Declan. Yep, BCE, that's vertically opposite. Oh, very nice. All right, we'll prove. Okay, now we can write a conclusion. So the conclusion just a matter of copying down the question with a test attached at the end. EDC. Okay, just copy this down and write down a test. Let me ask another student for the test they used. Let me ask someone else. Okay, who haven't I asked? I could ask. Let me check the class list. I think I asked a lot of people. Let me ask. Oh, Grace. Yes, Grace. You don't even know this, so I'll ask another student then. I'll ask. What's Tom? Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom, what's the test you will use? So there are two S and an A. So which test would it be? Which test have two S and one A? SAS, yep. So side, angle in between side. SAS, done. Got it? Okay, SAS. All right, after we do this, we've got one more part. Okay, Kyle, I need to continue. What's your question then? It won't be ASS. Can you see the A is in between the two sides that are highlighted?
On every other one, the letters, the location of the letters of the word has nothing to do with the location of the angles.
No, it does look. Yeah, for congruent test they do.
Also,
Yeah, they do.
please don't make that comment.
Okay, let's start. We prove they're congruent, and then often in the exam question, after you prove they're congruent, there's a second question they ask you to prove, particularly when they say the hence related to part A, hence prove that AB is parallel to DE. AB parallel to DE. Now, what's the test we use to prove things are parallel? How do I know if two lines are parallel? Now, let's briefly revise what we did before. So, remember this example we did before, deciding whether lines are parallel? You can check whether the co-interior angles are supplementary, or the alternate angles are equal, or the corresponding angles are equal. So that's what we're going to do in here. We have to check whether the alternate angles or the co-interior angles are supplementary. Now, which two angles will be equal now? As a result of the congruence, yeah, but which one? But which one match with which one? Yes, Miles. CAB and CED, yes. How do you know that? They're opposite to the, see the one with the double stroke? That's why they're equal, right? So this equal to, this opposite to that side, these two sides are equal, so therefore these two angles are equal. Okay, so what you do is, you will say, therefore, angle BAC is equal to angle CED. Now you have to give a reason. The reason why they're equal because they are the matching angles of congruent triangles. So that's the reason you have to write down. So after you prove they're congruent, hang on, let me finish that. Triangles, matching angles of congruent triangles, because they are matching angles because they are opposite to the matching sides. And because they are matching angles, they must be equal. And because they are equal, therefore, you will say AB is parallel to DE because the alternate angles are equal. Angles are equal. Okay, Kyle, can you share your question with us? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to explain the notation. That means a short way to say therefore. Okay. Now there's another three dots. See if you know this one. What does this one mean? Upside down one. No, it means since. Since. Yeah, that's therefore, that's since. Since. Okay. Okay. All right. Any question? All right. So you do exercise 7E today? Yes, you can. Yes, Damien.